Our parsha begins, V'haya Eikev tishma'un et hamishpatim ha'ele. It'll be as a result of you obeying these mitzvot, these commandments, and in turn Hashem will reward you. God will reward you for keeping the commandments. But Rashi points out over here that there is an unusual word for in return. In return for fulfilling the mitzvot, Hashem will reward you. V'haya Eikev tishma'un, the word Eikev. And Eikev comes from the word for a heel, Eikev. We know the story where there were the twins, the birth of the twins, Yaakov and Esav. Esav came out first, and then Yaakov. And Yaakov was holding on to the heel of Esau. Why does it use this strange expression to tell us that as a result of doing the mitzvot, you'll be rewarded? Eikev, what has this got to do with the heel? And Rashi famously says that if you keep the mitzvot that people tread underfoot, that they crush underneath their heel, if you keep those type of mitzvot, then Hashem will certainly reward you. Obviously those mitzvot that people take seriously. But even those mitzvot, especially those mitzvot that people don't take seriously. And what are those? That's a mitzvot kalot, the simple or the easy mitzvot. Well, what does he mean by that exactly? And Rav Osher Weiss explains as follows. What do you mean a mitzvah kala, a simple mitzvah? Is any mitzvah really that simple? And he explains as follows. He says, on a daily basis, we say many brachot. We say many blessings. We say blessings when we eat food, before we eat food, after we eat food. We say a blessing after we go to the toilet. And we say the 3 daily prayer services. We say the Amidah. And we say these blessings over and over again. And because we say them over and over again, we say them somewhat by rote. We throw the words out of our mouth, as it were. These are important things. We're thanking God for all of the goodness that He bestows upon us. We're saying blessings before we fulfill a mitzvah. These are important things. But because we say them so often, we don't take them so seriously. And therefore, Rav Osher Weiss says, well, if you look at a bracha, if you look at a blessing that's only said very occasionally, people make a whole big show of it. He mentions Birchat HaIlanot. Once a year, springtime, when you see trees blossoming, there's a special blessing to say. So people are going to say that with a lot of kavanah, a lot of intention, because it's so rare. I remember when we said Birkat HaChama. Birkat HaChama is the blessing for the sun. And it is said once every 28 years. And here in Cape Town, we had a big gathering at the great synagogue in Cape Town. All of the shuls came together. We watched the sunrise. We said the blessing. It was filmed. There was singing. There was dancing. Because it's rare. And therefore people make a big thing out of it. So says Rabbi Weiss, if you take the daily mitzvot that are kalot, that are simple, you just throw them away, you say them quickly. If you take those seriously, and Hashem shows that, so Hashem sees that even those mitzvot you take seriously, then certainly you will be rewarded. I wish you a Shabbat Shalom.